If you were hurt working on a farm near Winona, there's a good chance you're sitting there right now wondering, am I just stuck with this, or do I actually have a case? Because here's what I see all the time in western Wisconsin and southeast Minnesota. Good, hardworking people get hurt, and nobody tells them what they're actually entitled to. In the insurance company, well, they're just hoping you never find out. I'm Craig Steger. I work with farmers, farm families, and ag workers across Winona County, Winona, and the surrounding areas. And here's the truth. Farm accidents are just different. This isn't a slip and fall at a grocery store. This is combines, tractors, grain bins, livestock, chemicals, long hours, and real risk. And let me try to break this down. First, you may actually have more than one claim. Now, a lot of people think, well, I'll just file workers' comp and that's it. Well, not always. Yes, if you're an employee, workers' compensation may cover things like medical bills and some of your lost wages. But in farm cases, there are often third-party claims too. That could be, let's say, a defective piece of equipment, maybe a contractor or another driver, a feed truck, semi, or delivery company, or unsafe conditions created by someone other than your employer. That can be where real compensation can come from. Now, second, these injuries are often serious. I'm talking about falls from silos or tall equipment, entanglement with machinery, chemical exposures from fertilizers and sprays, things of that nature, livestock incidents, you get kicked, trampled, crushed. Now, these aren't minor cases. These could be life-changing injuries. And third, fault generally matters in personal injury cases. In Minnesota, we use something called modified comparative fault. And here's kind of what that means. If someone else is more at fault than you can generally recover damages. That includes things like medical bills, lost income, pain and suffering, long-term disability, but you still have to prove it. And evidence can disappear fast on farms. Equipment gets repaired, conditions change, sometimes people move on. That's why timing really matters in these kinds of cases. And finally, insurance companies are not always on your side. They will usually look for reasons to either downplay your injuries or maybe shift the blame entirely onto you. They like to settle your case cheap and fast. You need someone who understands farm operations, farm equipment and machinery, and how these accidents can actually happen, not just a general lawyer reading from a book. If you were hurt in a farm accident near Winona or anywhere in southeast Minnesota, don't try to figure this out on your own. Call or text the number on your screen or go to the description to learn more about how we work with injured farmers and ag employees. We'll talk you through your situation, plain and simple, and help you figure out what your next step is.